today's one of many events that we've hosted with women's racing over the past 6 months since their release. And today we're able to work the horses on the course proper, and extremely grateful to Lachlan McKenzie and the team for allowing us to do that. And both those horses are going for a spell to get ready for the spring, but Michelle's done a great job with them, and we've got plenty of women down there in the tea house, and they've had a good day. And yeah, it's all about getting people involved in racing, and I think there's a lot of people out there that want to get involved but don't quite know how to go about it. Yeah,
we're watching these horses just in the mounting yard. They were in between races earlier today. Michelle Payne there, she's in the black with the green cap. She's riding a unraced, unnamed galloper by Master Craftsman. What sex is it? It's a colt, 2-year-old colt. And the horse on the inside that Lucy Duke's riding is called Jukilla, who's been named an unraced 2-year-old, but it hasn't had a start yet. So these two horses, they sprinted up the last little bit, and Michelle's mount just got the better of Lucy's horse on the inside.
Yeah, well, the one on the outside is by Master Craftsman, and as you said, we bought him at the Ready to Run sale down in New Zealand last November, and this is the first time he's been on the course proper, and we were just ecstatic with the way he went. He looked like he'd done it all before, so she's really done a great job in educating this horse. He's only been on her track and on the hill track and a couple of times around the inside, so we weren't quite sure what we're going to get today, but he's done everything right, and he'll go for a break now, but very, very happy with the progress.
Okay, and the other horse on his inside?
Yeah, he's a nice horse as well. He's probably also going to go out as well. We haven't decided what's happening there, but by Lucas Cranick, who ran third in the Melbourne Cup. But yeah, as you can see there, those horses are really well educated. She's done a terrific job.
Yep, nice prospects, staying prospects as well. Middle distance staying prospects. Is that the future you see for both of them?
Yeah, they are. And there's also another filly there that we didn't gallop today. She'll go to the paddock by Mafke, and both of those horses are staying horses, and also in the women's syndicate we've got a sprinter by Epaulette, so hopefully we'll see her as an early 2-year-old later in the year.
Okay, and the response to women's racing has been good?
Yeah, we've built a big database of women who've got involved, and as I said earlier, there's a lot of people out there that love racing, want to get involved, but don't quite know how to get involved. So it's it's just a matter of making a phone call through to our office, and Liz or Kerry or Cheryl will help you get involved, and anyone can get involved. And I think when there's a prospect of coming to the races with Michelle Payne and 30 or 40 or 50 ladies, it gets very social, and running many events at races, courses around, and just to make it a good fun experience, and hopefully people enjoy it and they want to get involved further.
Okay, terrific stuff. Looking forward to seeing those horses get to the racetrack. It might still be in a couple of months' time, but all part of the journey. I'm sure the ladies that are in them would have really enjoyed coming to the track today to see, firsthand their horses go through a bit of education. Yeah, well,
they went to the stables and had a good look at the horses and got their photos taken with Michelle and the horse, and then brought them here to the tea house for the day, and luckily enough, Lachlan McKenzie tipped them the first 2 winners. Wow. So we heard them screaming, when they went over the line. They even screamed when the Master Craftsman ran down the straight and won the trial. So it was a great day for them, and they've had a ball.
Well, it's going to be a very rowdy reception when one of those horses does win its first race, I'm sure. Darren, thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Darren Dance joining us, talking about women's racing, and looking forward to seeing a couple of those horses that had some work in between races, a Master Craftsman colt and a 2-year-old gelding by Lucas Cranick, who went through their paces in between races. It was 4 and 5 earlier today. Let's take a break. Back very shortly with more. We've got 2 races left at Ballarat.